And the psycho terrorist bitches want to make it appear as though there's something to investigate when there's not, because there are people investigating them, basically looking to see where they are, what they're doing, and then at the same time trying to find out if there's anything to investigate with me. And so using the same form of the same weapon they're using, except they're actually using it to fight crime, not to abuse people like the terrorist talking in my head. So I'm here at Original Hems, and the I was the they did my dry clean, but my pants were still dirty. So the terrorist wanted me to, if I got up early for work, that forces me to be late because they open at 9. The the hem came off at the bottom, and then they didn't do a thorough job dry cleaning my pants. So I brought it in naturally to go get it rehemmed and re-cleaned. And so he's like, of course, I'll take it for you. And as I'm walking out, I lose complete control of my leg. Okay. I'm like stepping out. One foot is still inside the store. The other foot is walking out while the sliding doors, they automatically open. And one foot is going outside. And as I'm like walking, I lose complete control of my leg. It feels like my ankle is going to break, right? It almost, like I'm walking out, it's flat, but it almost feels like if you've ever not realized there's a step, and then you go to take that step and you kind of fall and your ankle kind of like bends a little bit. It feels like that. Okay. So I'm stepping out, although it's flat. Okay. There's no curb there. I don't know if you can see. See, no curb, no step, no curb, not walking out, nothing. It's completely flat, but fat. He's calling me fat. And as I am stepping out, the terrorists talking in my head they take control of my leg and try to twist my ankle so I could say, you fucking bee, as I'm walking out, knowing that I've just said, hey, can you please clean this, to make it look like I am violent. Of course, I didn't say anything. I held my tongue because I want to cuss the terrorist talking in my head out, but I don't want it to, in a, although, it wouldn't, I wouldn't, they're playing with my head. You want to cuss the terrorist out, but I want to keep myself controlled because I don't want it to seem as though I'm like cussing the guy out who is sitting here working and he's just so sweet to help me. And of course, the terrorist, because he is being so sweet to help me, they don't want anybody doing anything for me. They want me to pay and pay and pay. They ruin my clothes. They want me, they'll, we stained your dress. My $400 dress, they ripped it from Macy's. My $400 dress, they ripped it. I just talked to this girl who said her wedding dress is $800. And I don't have that kind of money, and I loved that dress, and it looked really good on me, and they wanted me to gain weight so that it wouldn't flatter me. The men are like, huh, right now, this is how they are. This is their tactic, like, stupid bitch, in my head. Now I'm holding my phone while I'm driving, and they're like, look at this, let's parade her around. These are psychopaths. They're like, eat something. There's Coco's. Go buy yourself a pie. They're talking in my head. Fat bitch, you fat bitch. Because they don't want me hosting open houses. They don't want people to feel like I'm attractive enough to want me to host open houses for them. It's the men. They want to protect the women now that I know the women were working with them, and now I want them sentenced to fucking death. Before it was like, oh, the men and the men. But then I'm like sitting there, I'm like, oh my God, wait a second. I am so wrong. It's the fucking women. It sounds like if it weren't for the women saying, yes, we support you in your terrorist organization to do whatever you have to do to launder money, these psychopaths talking in my head wouldn't be doing it today. See, just hit my hand, and he wants me to. You can't hear them. I can't capture their voices on my live stream. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists talking in my head with their families. One of the women is saying, never mind. It's fucking weird, dude. I'm here at a gas station and I still have half a tank. I might as well fill up. It's Monday. Like, come home late so you can't take your daughter out. They don't want me seen in public with my daughter spending time with my kids or my son or going to San Luis Obispo. Look, they hit my arm. When I was eating dinner with my son, I took him to Lure. They kept hurting my stomach. And they'll when the food comes out, they make sure that it's undercooked or overcooked or burned or it's way too salted, or I swear. And spitting and ha 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 ha. How does your stomach feel, bitch? How does your stomach feel, bitch? Well, I'm trying to enjoy dinner and celebrate my son's successes. I want them sentenced to death. They're like, say what you really want. Like, I don't hear any kids, so they're kids, they're psycho. They're Egyptian American Muslim terrorists. They're trying to put on me who they are. They're hurting my son. And it's like, well, if you're, I don't ever hear little kids screaming in the background, so your kids must be terrorists. They must be adults. Kids could be of any age. I call my 20-year-old son my kid. So the terrorists talking in my head want to make it sound like I'm something I'm not. They're psycho. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists talking in my fucking head, dude. And if they did have kids, like, oh my God, what another level of psychotic. And then what are you trying to raise your kids to be? Or what have you already raised them to be? And like, haha, my kids are doing better than yours. My kids are doing better than yours. Like, I go out, sweetheart, and I go spend money on my kids. No one tortures me or deprives me of anything. We get to celebrate our kids' successes. They didn't earn a goddamn thing. Anyways, I just wanted to make it clear. I hear the terrorists talking in my head. These are the little games that they play. Obviously, they're not trying to murder me because the records will be reviewed. And if any one of them, I die, okay? Because any one of them attacked me so severely that I literally die. But they're also, it's like they're attacking me little by little, so regardless, it's murder. She's like, go eat, fat bitch. Go eat, fat bitch. I'm on Manjaro. She wants me to spend money on Manjaro so that the stupid bitch can say that I took the money to spend it on that and not my kids, when they're actually they're forcing me to swell and gain weight. مش على التليفون. ها تعمل ايه؟ وهو زي ما شايف. If I wanted to, I would. بس بيزهقوا مني. مش زيك هنوريهم يا زبالة نتنا وسخة. زهقوا. Renee doesn't want to get naked. Ha ha. Ah, look who's talking. And even then, I'm done. I want the terrorist talking in my head sentenced to death.